What would you do if the woman you love turned out to be part of a family built entirely on lies? A family that used sickness as a business model and treated love like a paycheck. Well, when they tried to ruin my life, I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I just took back something they thought was theirs. And when they drove 3 hours for nothing, let's just say karma was already waiting at the gate. If you've ever been used, lied to, or blamed for something you didn't do, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most poetic revenge stories you'll hear today. My name's Evan Parker, and when I was 18, I fell hard for a girl named Sarah Mitchell. She was pure, kind, and sweet, that small-town girl energy you can't fake. Her family lived in a quiet suburb just outside of Nashville. Her dad owned a small construction company. Her mom, Linda, stayed home. They had that picture-perfect Christian family vibe, always praying before dinner, smiling in church, and calling everyone sweetheart. But behind that charm was a web of manipulation I never saw coming. When Sarah's dad got injured on the job, a bad arm accident that left him on disability, everything started to shift. Suddenly, every one of the 4 kids developed a medical condition: ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety, all diagnosed by the same friendly doctor her mom was conveniently best friends with, and every one of those conditions meant another check from Social Security, deposited straight into Linda's account. Even Sarah admitted one night, quietly, "Mom made me fake dyslexia when I was 15. I didn't even know what it meant back then." That broke me. This wasn't a struggling family. This was an operation. Despite all that, I stayed. I was young in love, and I thought I could help. So for Christmas, I decided to do something nice. I spent my savings to buy concert tickets for Journey, Linda's favorite band. It felt like a peace offering. Something kind. Sarah and I had been dating for over a year when she started hinting at moving in with me. I was thrilled. She was nervous, not because of us, but because of her mom. When she told Linda, all hell broke loose. Linda screamed, "You're destroying this family. Do you have any idea what will happen if you leave?" I stood there confused. "What do you mean? If she moves out, the caregiver payments stop. You're taking food out of our mouths." No, I was taking her cash flow. And suddenly, I became the villain. They started saying I was corrupting Sarah with my beliefs, twisting my Christian faith into something dark. Her father, who I once respected, told me if I ever stepped foot on their property again, I'd regret it. Sarah broke down crying. She was torn between the life she wanted and the family that owned her. And eventually, she chose them. She left me. The breakup hit hard. I was 19, heartbroken, working double shifts at a gym, and trying to get approved for my first apartment. Then came the kicker. I was $300 short on my security deposit. $300. I sat there that night, staring at my laptop, when something caught my eye. My Ticketmaster account. The tickets. Journey. Still under my name. Still in my possession. And the concert? 2 weeks away. I didn't even hesitate. Click. Sell. Confirm. Money in my account. Deposit secured. Apartment locked down. For the first time in months, I actually smiled. 2 weeks later, my phone started lighting up like a Christmas tree. Calls. Texts. Facebook messages. All from Sarah's family. "You piece of trash. You humiliated us." We drove 3 hours for nothing. Turns out Linda and her husband packed up and drove to Nashville, dressed up for the concert, only to find out the tickets had already been scanned, sold, gone, show completely sold out. They begged scalpers outside the arena, but no one was selling. They even called Sarah crying, saying I ruined Christmas. I sat there on my couch in my new apartment, listening to their voicemails, and for the first time, I didn't feel small. I didn't feel used. I felt free. Sometimes revenge doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be cruel. It just needs to be fair. Linda built her world on lies, manipulation, and control. And in the end, she got exactly what she gave out. Disappointment, empty promises, and a long, wasted drive to nowhere. Sarah's doing her own thing now. And me? I've moved on, happily, with no regrets. because some lessons are worth a few concert tickets. If this story gave you that sweet justice feeling, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more real-life stories of karma, payback, and poetic revenge that'll make your week.